Streaming. Streaming at times can be unpredictable.
Oh my god! Oh my...
Where?
Oh my god!
Sorry.
Guy. Milo!
Though, this unpredictability can be engaging for viewers and make the streams more memorable. One of these streamers who has nailed this formula is a streamer you might have seen clips of, and that streamer is Mellstroy. Mellstroy, real name Audrey Burim, was born December 15th, 1998 in Gomel, Belarus, to his father, Alexander, and mother, Natasha, having one older brother, Sergey. During his upbringing, money was always tight. His mother and father weren't at the forefront of wealth. He would grow up in an environment where the family would have to save money on everything, from clothes to food. His father working as a mechanic, and his mother as a retail worker. Mellstroy reportedly first entered the online world when his brother Sergey saved up enough money to buy him his first PC. Around 2012, Mellstroy would find out that it was possible to make money with some of the games he enjoyed. This would lead him to start his own Minecraft server, which would start earning him a little money on the side. He would move away from playing Minecraft and switch to playing Counter-Strike and Dota. He would even find a way to make money from these games by trading in-game items. But after a while, Mellstroy would grow bored of these games, so he decided to take a break from the internet and focus on his studies. He would graduate from high school and start college, where he pursued studies in electrical mechanics. However, early on in his college life, he soon realized that there wasn't a lot of money to be made in this field. Therefore, Mellstroy decided to pursue another employment avenue by starting a gaming blog around this time. In 2015, Mellstroy embarked on his streaming career, dropping out of college to pursue his newfound passion. He streamed games such as Minecraft, CSGO, and Dota initially. However, his early streams nowadays are hard to find due to the fact that Mellstroy would be banned from YouTube. As his streaming journey advanced, Mellstroy soon realized that just merely streaming games would not suffice to expand his career. So he decided to transition to creating IRL content. 2016 would see Mellstroy branching out with this new style of IRL streams. He would occasionally continue to stream CSGO, but most of his streams around this era consists of him utilizing chat roulette, streaming the reaction of others. Some of these streams are pretty wild. Occasionally, Mellstroy would get girls on the stream and play games that resulted them in removing clothing in exchange for followers on their social media accounts. 2017 would see Mellstroy turn 18. He continued to stream on chat roulette and develop a bad boy image, pretending in these streams to be the son of a wealthy businessman or faking some sort of disability to stream the reaction of the others in the call. He continued to exploit girls, making them strip on stream. This wasn't the smartest thing to do, especially in Belarus. Over time, these streams caught the attention of law enforcement and would result in the Belarusian authorities paying a visit to the family's apartment. Consequently, Mellstroy's computer was seized, his accounts being blocked, and Mellstroy being detained under the accusation that he was distributing adult content. This situation forced Mellstroy to make a tough decision. Would he stay with his family in Belarus, where continuing down his current path could potentially lead to his arrest, or should he travel to another country to continue creating his content? He surely pondered this question for a while, and it was in 2019 when he finally found his answer. And that answer was to move to Moscow, Russia. 2019 would see Mellstroy continue his trash streaming. but it would be like it was on steroids. He would also start to live an extremely lavish lifestyle. One of the reasons he was able to live this sort of life was the fact that he was being sponsored by online casinos to promote gambling sites, allegedly paying him $20,000 per stream. This newfound wealth would exacerbate his spending habits, buying luxury items such as real estate, fancy cars, and watches. His IRL streams would now focus on elaborate parties that he would host in his high-end apartment. During these parties, some famous Russian influencers would attend, such as, and I'm gonna butcher this name, Kirill Tereshin and Edward Bill. During these parties, he would offer money to these influencers to perform various acts and tasks, many of which were quite depraved. Viewers were able to make donations to see certain actions be performed. But once again, the law was catching up to Mellstroy. Russia and Belarus launched a joint criminal case against him due to his actions from 2016 to 2017. Now, the Belarusian authorities were also alleging that he was dodging his mandatory military service. For now, this investigation would stay out of Mellstroy's mind as he continued his streaming career. Mellstroy would now gain widespread social media notoriety in 2020, partly due to an incident that occurred on October 19th. Much like most of his other streams, this one was going pretty normally. It was just like an ordinary IRL party stream. However, Mellstroy, after a heated discussion, turned to the girl sitting next to him, and I'm going to butcher this name again, Alina Yefremova, grabbed her by her neck and slammed her head against a table. The aftermath saw the stream receive major attention, and the story went pretty viral. The stream left Alina with facial injuries and a concussion, leading her to demand 3 million rubles for compensation. The next year, Mellstroy was banned on YouTube for the incident with Alina. His channel, with almost 700,000 subscribers, vanished. He also began to promote online casinos more frequently, with his site of choice being Stake. This could be possibly due to the lack of bet limits. Some of these casinos stated that Mellstroy had no particular strategies or techniques when it came to playing. He would just sort of do what he felt like at the time. In July, he was taken to court to face charges over assaulting Alina. He was ordered to pay around 1,000 USD in compensation to Alina and pay the state 10% of his monthly income. Additionally, he was sentenced to 6 months of community service. His court appearance became somewhat of a media sensation, with various news companies reporting on his outbursts to prosecutors. Alina and Mellstroy eventually made up at Mellstroy's birthday party in 2022. After this reconciliation, Mellstroy continued to stream as usual. One notable incident from this time involved him paying around 17,000 rubles to a Russian vlogger so he could flee the country. Despite these changes, Mellstroy continued to live his lavish lifestyle, buying new cars, jewelry, and streaming to the world. Sadly, around November, Mellstroy's father passed away from cancer. The following year, Mellstroy moved his streams over to Kick. He also began venturing outside of Russia for streams, flying to the UAE, and continuing to create content from there, such as playing online casinos and gaming. Reportedly, Mellstroy's net worth at this time was around 7.2 million USD. However, he encountered obstacles in expanding his audience. The Chinese government banned him from posting on Trovo, and another group in Russia called the Internet Safety League campaigned to have his Twitch, Telegram, and Kick accounts banned from Russia. This escalated to a point where his accounts were added to the Russian prohibited site list. Despite these challenges, Mellstroy decided to travel back to his parents, generously giving his mother a lot of money and gifts. However, behind the scenes, Mellstroy seemed frustrated that his views were not growing fast enough. It seemed that the type of content he was producing was not gaining the traction he desired. To remedy this, he started donating to people to complete certain challenges, hoping to boost his engagement and viewership. Mellstroy also launched a new meme competition, incentivizing creators to generate memes featuring him. This might explain why you have come across Mellstroy whilst browsing YouTube or Instagram. This year, Mellstroy mainly lived in Dubai, continuing his streaming and spending habits. However, he encountered legal troubles when charges were brought against him for insulting a man at a nightclub, which is considered a crime in the UAE. This prompted him to flee to Turkey, where he continued to create content. In February, Mellstroy was added to the Russian wanted list. If caught, he would face extradition to Belarus for military evasion, potentially resulting in up to 2 years imprisonment. In March, Mellstroy streamed with a famous rapper, reportedly paying him 1.5 million USD and giving him 2 Rolex watches. He also issued a new challenge, offering a substantial reward for anyone who could get famous people to make a video saying hello to him or to follow him on Instagram. He reportedly paid $1.6 million to an individual who managed to get Mr. Beast to greet him in a short video.
Hey Mel, so I was told to send you this video saying hi. I'm not sure why, but hi.
Furthermore, Mellstroy desired Logan Paul to follow him on Instagram. Logan Paul agreed on the condition that Mellstroy donate a sum of money to a charity of his choice, which he did, reportedly spending 300,000 USD. He was also able to get a couple of other people to do this, such as iShowSpeed.
Yo, my boy Mellstroy just sent me 300K.
Mbappe,
Hey, Mellstroy.
and even the president of Lithuania.
Mellstroy, no tai sveikinu.
Additionally, Mellstroy currently has an active challenge. He wants someone to take a photo of him to either Mount Everest or the moon, offering a reward close to $500,000. Mellstroy's story is truly one of rags to riches. Now, a lot of his actions I can't agree with, but it's interesting to see how with enough persistence and shock value, he was able to become the biggest degenerate streamer in Russia. Mellstroy does have issues. He is known to abuse alcohol and drink quite regularly. This more than likely influences his actions and spending habits. He did, however, go on a dry spell, staying sober for 6 months in 2023, though he did relapse after these 6 months. Now, here's the interesting thing. Mellstroy is actively losing viewers, and he has moved down to the 19th rank on Kick as of this video, and he is continuing to fall. So, much like what was seen in 2023, I think Mellstroy will do something big to bring back viewers. What that thing will be, I don't know. But whatever it will be, I'm sure it will be big. But what do you think of the story of Mellstroy? What do you think he will do to push himself again into the limelight? And once again, thanks for watching to the end of this video. Thanks again.